So yeah, I'm delighted to be joined here today by the majority of the newly formed Food Sheikh All Stars. As you can see here, we have Greg Malouf, Arnel, Uros Mitrasinovic, Omar Rodriguez, and we're hoping Reif Othman will be coming along also, a couple others. Yeah, it's one of the greatest culinary lineups Dubai has ever seen. If you don't know, they've recently launched a home delivery kind of platform kitchen, Food Sheikh All Stars, helped along by the anonymous food writer and food reviewer, Food Sheikh. Each of them contributing some of their best dishes and some new dishes to create an all-star menu. Oh, and I'm delighted to have Mohamad Orfali coming in now as well. So yes, welcome, Mohamad. Now, many of you actually had a relationship with Food Sheikh prior to this, due to DXB, which was very successful last year. Now, Tom, I know you were one of the main driving forces behind that, but obviously having had that relationship with him, how did he get you on board with this idea with Food Sheikh All Stars?
Yeah, well, thanks, Simon. Thanks for having me, and hi, guys. Hope everything's well. So, yeah, Simon, to answer the question, the Food Sheikh, I've known him for, quite a while now, going back a few years. And, he was definitely one of the guys that inspired me, where we, with his writing and other things that he's done. And, which is why we had the idea to come up with Eat DXB together, and some of the guys that are actually on this call were involved in that, which was a great two-night event that brought the community together in a really great way that we hadn't seen before. So congrats to Food Sheikh for coming up with this great concept that we're all on now, the Food Sheikh All Stars, because again, it's brought the community together and given Dubai something really fresh, and there's some really great food on there with obviously all these amazingly talented chefs. So cool to see, so great to be in great company, and I'm absolutely loving it. So I hope everyone's buying from my menu.
Well, Mohamad, thanks for joining us. I've come to you just to ask, what was it about the Food Sheikh All Stars menu, or the idea? What was it about it that inspired you to come and join?
Well, thank you for having me, guys. I'm sorry for that late, because I don't know, there's something wrong with the connection. First of all, it's a great idea to have all the stars, all the chefs together in one menu. So that's what makes me, it's encouraged me more to do something with my friends. We cook maybe often with the chefs, but not with all of them. So the menu is just about it's easy food that's it can be delivered to home without missing all the elements that we add, the high quality of the ingredients, taste, and showing my background and my cuisine. This is the idea, what inspired me to be with chef.
Yeah, I mean, all of you have vast menus of dishes to choose from. Some of you having multiple restaurants throughout your career, covering different cuisines. Greg, I'd like to ask you, Greg, how did you choose the ones that you chose particularly for the Food Sheikh All Stars menu?
My menu was about Levant cuisine, to be honest, to present Levant cuisine. So I sent them more than 7-8 choices, and then we decided to go with the 3 items that we did. So Moussaka rolls, and the salad, and the shawarma roll.
Thank you, Mohamad.
A lot of choices, but this is what I think Food Sheikh is I think all the guys, they submit more than 7-8 recipes. At the end, they're trying to have a balanced menu.
Greg, for you, what did you take into consideration when choosing your items for those dishes?
Well, obviously my heritage is Lebanese. And firstly, it was, great company with these chefs who care about their craft, and they care about produce. And I think drew me into the fact that I was working not with the chefs, but I was in the company of these chefs, and choosing the dishes was quite simple because it's what I do, and the reason why I chose these particular dishes is they're affordable, accessible, affordable, and they're kind of slightly contemporary, and I think that's why I'm on this planet, to hopefully push the boundaries of Middle Eastern food, but keep the integrity of dishes. There's one dish that comes to mind. There's falafel, and I make a classic falafel, but add crushed hazelnuts to it. So, there's a slight difference there, but the integrity of the dish is there. And that goes to the other dishes that are created as well. So, it is it's interesting times at the moment, and the delivery service or home delivery service now is a main player, and it's nice to be part of that, considering that I don't have a kitchen and that I'm more of a consulting chef and an author, as opposed to
Omar, I tried the other night your loaded fries, which were absolutely fantastic, and something as well that I was surprised, they travelled very well, it was all excellent. But something kind of like a fries dish is something that all of the different chefs might have a variety of. Did you consult with one another before choosing your menu, or did you just put forward your own ideas?
Yeah, so what's up, everybody? How's it going? Yeah, so pretty much the way the process happened is that we submitted our recipes. We gave Food Sheikh options, and then he manicured the menu. He took what he thought would be the best dishes to make this all-star menu. And that's how everything just kind of fell into place without overlapping one another with the same or similar dishes.
And you're happy with the ones he chose for you?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna put any bad dishes on there. So like all the recipes I submitted, I was really into it and I liked it. And I think he picked 3 for everyone, 3 or 4 for everyone. So it's good. I'm happy.
Uros, to come to you now. Obviously, in terms of the dishes and in terms of your own reputations, the quality that you provide to the customer is absolutely vital. What was the process? What did you go through to ensure that every meal, obviously you wouldn't be in the kitchen yourself, so to ensure that the quality was there for all the customers eating at home?
Yeah, hi everyone. So great honor to be with these great chefs of Dubai, just to say. For your question, well, yeah, I just try to be as, like Greg said, contemporary and as sustainable as possible in these times. So, and try to be a little bit on a healthy side. That's the trend in these times. So even it's hard for Balkan cuisine to be on a healthy side. It's more like a comfort dishes, but we are happy what we did, and I think we spot the target with the quality of the produce and with the combination of the ingredients, especially for the shish kebab that you mentioned earlier, and I think the fasool salad was one of the favorites.
Yeah, well, I can personally vouch for the shish kebab. It was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, very good job on that one. And Mohamad, just to come back to you, on kind of on the same topic, in terms of creating the dishes that you for the menu, obviously, is having to pick ones that travel well. Is that a factor, and how much did that play onto the dishes you chose for the menu?
Well, like for me, present also as like Levant different. You know, like when I'm saying shawarma, I don't want to serve like a shawarma that is like you can find it everywhere. So that's why I turn my shawarma to something is like it's modern, has some I mean the modern station in it, and yeah, it's as well as to be delivered. You know, like always. As a chefs, we don't like delivery because once we order the food to the home, we don't get the same quality, the same experience that we get in the restaurant. So we try as much we can to keep that quality in.
Now, Tom, as someone with a number of different concepts throughout Dubai, you have your own restaurants, or most of which do delivery to reach your own customers. So, what's the benefit to you of being on Food Sheikh All Stars? Why are you involved?
Yeah, it's a great question. Yeah, we have 6 restaurants and a number of brands as well, including my Rise and Dawn Bakehouse that does online delivery, and Encounter Coffee Roasters that also does online delivery for specialty coffee. And yeah, I think that since COVID as well, like we've all had to rethink our delivery strategies. Which is a complicated thing, and it's complex things. There's many things involved with cost and quality, and which platform do you choose? How do you make sure that you're visible, and that you're actually getting sales, that you're making money from them? And it's really challenging. It's a real challenge, not only for us as the chefs and as restaurateurs, but also for the client as well. It's so hard to choose something that you can trust. It's very hard to choose to even get visibility when you often go onto a delivery platforms. It's really difficult to find a restaurant that you like, and to find one that you can go back to and trust they're going to get your order right. So yeah, it makes total sense to have all of these different chefs on one platform that can bring a menu together that have so many different options. And that was one of the things I loved about the process was I got to choose recipes that I know do really well in my own restaurants, and I knew the ones that I think I would be suited to. So I actually chose to go. I've got a vegan burger on there that I don't think there's many other vegan options on the All Stars menu. And I chose some really healthy options as well. I've done a salad, a chicken and avocado salad with an Aussie twist on it, as well as a prawn taco dish that is one of my absolute best sellers at Common Grounds, especially in Mall of the Emirates. I think we do a couple of 100 portions a day at least on any given day. So we've tried to make sure that the options that I did are the ones that people are going to like, but also that they're gelled with the rest of the guys' menus. And yeah, honestly, it's such a great thing to have everyone in the same place for everybody. But as I said, I think especially for the client, they can go there, they can find one place with all of our options, and it's just a great thing. So I was really impressed with the process because I think I got to taste my food from that kitchen about 5 times. I got deliveries to my house with dishes that I'd created, recipes that I've written, and they were done in such an exceptional way, potentially even better than I could do or my chefs could do. I was really impressed in the fact that it was sent 5-6 times, and we got to give feedback and all that type of thing to make sure that there was a real R&D process there that worked really well. So hats off to all those guys, as Greg said, and to Food Sheikh for the process.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be working like a charm so far. Uros, has that been the reception you've had? Has it been complimentary? And how have you felt, getting your food out there to customers again?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in the process, we try to bring as much support for the central kitchen as possible. So even I visited personally like a few times in the production, in the service. So meet up with the chefs. They were very, very humble to do all of the recipes from us. So yeah, I mean, I met all of the guys. They are definitely great, and they got all of my feedbacks at least to the spot, and everything was really the phenomenal process. And the operation is so huge that they're dealing with. It's for me, I was just like in a vertigo situation when I came in there. So it's kudos to them, definitely.
Uros, have you seen people talking about it on social media, etc.? Have they been excited by it?
Well, honestly, from our side, we have some feedbacks from our regular guests from 21 Grams that they have ordered some of our food and some of the other chefs. So yeah, we have some really nice feedbacks from that.
Omar, if I can bring you back in, I wanted to know, obviously some amazing chefs that you're working alongside essentially in this kitchen, but is there any friendly competition about who's selling the most? Are you getting the stats from Food Sheikh? Are you seeing who's the most popular?
Yeah, so it's a friendly competition, and it's there's no winners and losers. We're part of a community. It's a fun group, and where the menu is very diverse, which is representative of Dubai, and people are gonna take camps. There's people that follow different chefs or have different favorite chefs, and they might order their dishes more, and vice versa. And I think it's fun. At the end of the day, there's no winners or losers. I think the sales mix will show that it's a pretty even sell, and I think that Food Sheikh's done a good job of balancing out the menu. The competitive nature is and good fun, and we're enjoying it.
Well, but Mohamad, if you see a particular item of Tom's, for example, doing well, will you be trying to create something new to upstage it and to do better than him?
I think there's no competition, to be honest, with this menu. So my menu is the stuff that I have to eat, to be honest, without any competition. I know all the guys, like I think it's the best menu in Dubai for delivery, so there is no competition.
Yeah, and can I jump in there too really quick? We all have such different dishes that it's hard to compete. Like I have a burger. If I have like a burger and someone else has a burger, but that's not the case. So everyone's dishes kind of stand out on their own. They're very distinct. So
I definitely think our burgers are very different, Omar. That's for sure.
Yeah.
The competitiveness wasn't there from the start. It didn't enter my thought process at all. And that wasn't really the brief. And look, I know that chefs are competitive, but I think your peers are more supportive than competitive. So I don't see that being an issue at all. And, we all do our own thing and we all complement each other. So we just all get on with it and hope that collectively it's a success.
I'm sure any competition is friendly and healthy. It makes you all want to strive forward. In fact, Greg, I wonder with the dishes that you have, do you look at them and do you have plans to expand the variety, or what's in the future? Will there be changes to dishes, or will it be set?
No, at this stage, look, it's early days at the moment, and I think it's adequate at the moment. Probably later on, if there is room to move, then perhaps some salad type items. But look, to be honest, salads don't travel all that well. That's why I kind of was reluctant to do anything that contained a salad. But in saying that, I mean, dressings can be served separately. But yeah. Look, at this stage, no, there's no plan to add. I just want to see, I mean, this is a gauge to see, I think the first few months at least, to see how the whole business is doing. And then I'm sure that the Food Sheikh will reconvene and everyone will discuss moving forward. So
absolutely.
I focus on other. There's plenty of other things to focus on, but at the moment, let's see how this unfolds.
Yeah, well, obviously very difficult time for everyone. We have this pandemic, which is obviously kind of helped push this delivery menu idea forward. It's become a lot more relevant. But once the pandemic is over, Tom, we'll be seeing you all come together for a Food Sheikh All Stars live kitchen.
Absolutely. I think we'll be having a big dinner at some point. We've got to have some time to celebrate and get together and share a meal personally. And that'll be some of the most exciting things about this whole thing, I think. So I'll definitely be doing that with all the guys. So I can't wait.
No, I agree 100%. We definitely got to get together. I think that's, the All-Stars, at some point we got to meet, we got to cross paths, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's something that everyone will be very, very excited to see. There's some of Dubai's top chefs. Now, listen, we're done with the business questions. Let's have a little bit of fun. So we're just going to pop around one question to each person, a little bit of kind of quick fire or a little bit off the wall. So we've got a variety of different questions. I'll just come to each question to one person and we'll move on to keep this moving. But Greg, if I could start with you, who's your dream dinner guest, living or dead, and why?
Well, there's a few, but maybe Frank Zappa. He's unfortunately not around. Or Gorbachev would be another interesting one. And my namesake, Gregory Peck. So there you go. There's three wise men. And there's probably maybe my ex-wife or both ex-wives. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that sounds like a controversial dinner. One that I definitely want to be invited to. So if it does,
good friends. I mean, my first wife and I still write. We write books together. So, and we have been for the last 20 years. So, can't be all that bad.
Uros, I'll come to you with the next one. It's what is your favourite traditional dish from your homeland? And the reason I'm asking is, as I said, my partner is Serbian, so I'll need to learn to make this. So if you can help me out there.
Yeah, traditional, well, it's probably pljeskavica, like it's our interpretation of burgers. So yeah, your spouse would definitely be familiar with that. It's pretty much our burger, and it's every single corner of every city in our country and in the region. So it's a bit different than the usual one. It's a different patty, and it's every time you make your own with your sides and the toppings. So it's exciting, and every single time you order, it's everyone has a different one, and that's the fun in it. So it's not like a regular burger that you have the usual size. You just make your own. That's the fun of it. So it's really easy to make. Nothing special. Just need to have a good mixture of meat, and you're pretty much good. So yeah, sure, come by and I'll share the good recipe. No worries.
Perfect. You can count on that. Mohamad, what was the first dish you ever learned to make?
This is a difficult question, to be honest. I think baba ganoush. When I was studying culinary school, I used to work with my chef, my teacher. So he put me in the maza section. So I think it's hummus, baba ganoush, mutabbal, all of this kind of mazas.
So Tom, I'll come to Tom now. What is your guilty pleasure food choice?
Oh my God, should I lie or what? I don't know. I don't want to say anything too embarrassing. No, I would say chocolate ice cream for sure, definitely. But it's got to be a good one.
Oh, that's safe. Come on, give us something better than that.
What do you want me to say, McDonald's, mate, or what? Come on.
Maybe a big fried pie or something.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go with chocolate ice cream. I'm going to say salt and vinegar chips. It's my favorite thing.
Or something.
Omar, I see you're now outside. You're on a little journey during this. I like it. What is your most used herb in the kitchen?
My used herb in the kitchen? Yeah. So the most used herb is I would say parsley, chives, Yeah, parsley and chives, and we'll use a lot of mint. That's for sure. Mint, parsley, chives, basil. Those are the top ones for sure. Those make it into a lot of dishes because they're very universal. They go well. They complement each other. So yeah, definitely those are the top herbs.
Perfect, thank you. Uros, we have a couple of minutes left. Uros, out of the other dishes that your colleagues, your Food Sheikh All Stars have made, what is your favourite on the menu that isn't from you?
That isn't from me. Well, I didn't try all of them, but I like very soul food stuff. So I'm in Mediterranean stuff also. So Omar's burger, I'm definitely on that with some of that loaded fries for sure.
Oh, thank you.
I already tried the vegan burger,
Thank you.
so that was a big surprise. I actually liked it.
Great, man. I'm glad.
And the hummus with the pumpkin and the broad beans. That was really really good. I tried that in the kitchen what the guys were making, so that was awesome. Also, and the shawarma I just didn't try yet, but I heard it's selling better than the shish, so I will definitely have to try that.
Amazing. Well, listen, guys, I see we only have a minute left, and I have a feeling that if we try to move to a different chat, we'll end up losing people on the way. So, I'd just like to, thank you all so much for your time today, and for everything you're doing for the Dubai food scene. I think everyone who's seen the All Stars menu is very excited about it. It's great to see the industry collaborating, especially at a time like this, where everyone's going through a tough time. So thank you all for everything you're doing, and we can't wait to see the Food Sheikh All Stars in the kitchen live very, very soon. So thank you all for your time.
Thanks, Simon.